Alright. We're back. Sorry about all that tonight, guys. We had 10 gifted on Twitch from NK. Thank you again for the support. We love it. And the stream crashed, but we're back now. Third time's a charm. Let's continue from where we were. Things happen, and it's how we move on, right? So, we were talking about the... What was I doing? I don't remember. Oh, Paragon Tree, and I think I got my points put in there. So, we're good there. And then I wanted to look through my stash real quick, and I may have sorted this. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty good to go on this. Pretty much all afternoon I was working on tomorrow's video, which is my early impressions on the Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred launch. That'll be coming out tomorrow, but if you are a YouTube channel member, you can watch it a day early. Whenever I'm able to get videos out in batches and early, so I'm not spamming our subscribers' feed over there on YouTube, our members do get early access there. So we're looking for dexterity, max health. I also am working on the planner for this build as well. It's a work in progress. There's quite a bit that goes into builds now. And that actually reminds me, I need to make sure I have all my aspects up to date here. And if anyone wants to group, let me know. I am down to slay demons with ya. Alright. I'm making my own little build here. So I tell people, they ask what I'm running, and I just say Vortex. I don't really know what it is. But we're running something. Alright, here is... So we want Forest Power. Deflecting Barrier. I've changed a lot. Oh yeah, this one is good. I was running oh, that is conceded, okay. And then Kinetic Suppression. Yeah, that's definitely not right. I think this one we're running Reactive Armor. Do I not have... But I had Reactive Armor. Maybe I don't have that one unlocked yet.
Power never dies, only travels. You will be back.
Ooh, I do not have Reactive Armor. If anyone finds these. Block chance. Blocking an attack from a close enemy has a chance to cast a free stop. That would be really, really good. Yeah, that's why I put that one in there. And then Turbulence. And I know I switched my rings. And now, of course, I'm not going to remember which ones I went. I know Turbulence. And I need to update my planner here, too. So we're going to go with Edge Master. Edge Master is really good. Maybe I did update it here. Unyielding Hits was the other one. It's based... It gives you more damage based off how much primary... Are you memeing me, or are you for real? I got the same one that crashed me. Got my first legendary rune. It is this one. Whenever I become injured or crowd controlled, I get +3 to all skills for 7 seconds. Be good. I was trying to find a way to get that to proc more frequently, but... And then I also wanted to look at our consumables here real quick too, to see. Of course, I hate how you can't see the tooltip in there. What I wanted to know is that experience gain goes up, and I knew that, so it goes up to 8%. It looks like. Okay, and I'm sure they're expensive to craft. I'm sure they're expensive. I haven't even got my healing potion upgraded fully yet. But when I do, I think I'm going to try to work Soul Brand. It's unique. There we go, we got it. So you have advanced elixirs. So how did I get this? How did I get a rare elixir? These... I wonder how you craft rare. I don't know. Advanced. Okay, so your advanced ones, you can start crafting at level 50. I think that's going to be one of the beginner tips and tricks there, but it's 3% XP difference. So we do not need a resource cost reduction. Usually what I do is I'll just use whatever elixir and not even care. I feel like maybe I should care this time, you know? Armor wouldn't hurt. We're not at armor cap yet. Max life would be fine. Attack speed and lucky hit. And then, actually we don't want common ones, do we? Crit chance and crit damage for sure. Movement speed and leaves behind a trail. Wow. I want to know where I got this elixir from. I don't want to use it yet because I don't know where I got it. I feel like it's kind of special. So precision and resourcefulness.
Peace and quiet.
The resourcefulness is really good because it will give me increased resource. And over on my edge masters over here, you get more skill damage based on your available primary. Okay, so more wouldn't actually help. So more resource wouldn't actually benefit this at all now that I read that right. Okay, we're still going to use it because it's a blue elixir though. It's just when your resource is full that there's nothing else really to it. And then these crappy elixirs, what we're going to do, I'm going to actually save these in here for leveling an alt. We did some raids earlier. These are what we got from raids. We got 2 of the restoration scrolls, which is huge. We're good to go. I think we're good to go, guys. I think we're... got the stuff done I wanted to. So this is the big goal right here. We could go do strongholds. That'd be the best bang for our buck right here. Oh, it's actually in Kyrgyzstan. I'm not quite sure where the strongholds are. I'm going to assume this is one. Playing on Torment 1. I'm running a... people always ask what build I think. I was talking about this a minute ago, and I just say, it's a Vortex build, but it's kind of more than that. It's almost more of a counterattack build. So whenever I dodge... I'm going to adjust our audio on this. I wish I had a different PC for recording and editing videos, so I didn't have to change my settings every time. Get this pulled up. That was the wrong one. Yeah, keep attacking me while I do this so I can test it. Alright. Oh, I didn't update that either. I thought I did. Alright, we have the Realm Walker up. Oh, before we get started here, we gotta remember you want to always be running at least one opal all the time. It lasts for 30 minutes, gives you 15 bonus experience. They increase your drop chances. You always want to make sure you're running those. So we gotta remember every 30 minutes to renew our buff. So at 8 o'clock it's going to be rebuff time. And I'll try to call it out here on the stream too. If you're watching along while you're playing, maybe I'll help you remember to reapply your buff. It's my duty. It's my responsibility to remind you to rebuff. Is this not a stronghold? Okay. they've got to be over here or over here. It could be anywhere. We could just look it up if we want to, but where's the fun in that? I think we get renowned for exploring too, so it's all good. Alright, we're good there, we're good there. I always let it load for a minute when I go into town. This laptop's just kind of freaks out when I load into towns on Diablo 4. Weird, man. And I'm also setting my reminder, 8 p.m. And we got at least another 2.5 hours we're going to play here. And I would play later, but I got one more video I want to try to get prepared for Saturday. But if I manage to get it done tonight or tomorrow, of course, it'll be out a day early for our channel members. As always. So I'm not sure where these strongholds are, and I'm too stubborn to look it up.
Not ready yet.
And I'm okay with that. It's kind of a lot of jumping there. There's 3 in a row. This would be a weird spot for a stronghold. Event. These ones are always fun. You got to stand on these pads while it sucks your blood. And you commit that blood to the... I don't even know. But you just got to stand on these. And there's 4 of them that you got to do that on. This one's not bad. Alright, dude. Yeah, we went and picked up some... Went to a local Mexican joint. Here in town. It was really good. I was dreaming about having some good Mexican food last night. And made it reality today. It's really just because we need to order groceries. That's the honest truth, but... I'll be here at least another 2.5 hours. I'm thinking about naming this build the Dyson Picker-Upper. I'm already thinking for the build guide video, the intro's got to be me just vacuuming, you know? Like, that is it. We do a deep cleaning around here. Wildfire, I wonder what that is. Yeah, dude. Oh, you went into Vortex too? I love it. I hope I inspired you. I hope I inspired you to go Vortex. I'd feel really proud if that was why. I'd feel like I've succeeded. I've succeeded at life. That's actually awesome. I take it as a compliment. It synergizes. I don't know how you have yours set up, but it synergizes with counterattack. That's what I'm kind of using to... Like, it's like, yeah, sure, you can suck them in, but you got to kill them somehow after that, right? And that counterattack does a pretty good job. There's a lot more to it, but... I don't know. The counterattack... Yeah, it doesn't always work like I want it to, but... So that was not our stronghold, but that's okay. We got an event complete. What is this? How do I get in there? What in the world? Alright, dude, I'll be here. Enjoy the grub. Kill the damage aura dudes. We did some raids earlier, and I'm going to tell you guys, it was... We initially went in there to the Dark Citadel, and I knew you had to have 2 players. It tells you that. But I was like, well, let's just see. And, what is this? I don't know what this is. Where's my lore, guys? I need people to tell me. I feel like this is some lore puzzling. Is there one on the bottom, too, maybe? So we tried left, middle, right. Let's try right, middle, left.
Need more time.
This is a weird thing. I've never seen this. Or maybe you have to have 3 people here and all do them at the same time. Gotcha. Let's try to do middle, left, right, and then middle, right, left, and then after that, I don't know, I quit. What's up? You got a shirt on there that you probably shouldn't have on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. We hit 4K subs on the YouTube channel. The kids they're just ecstatic, dude. They think it's so awesome. I think it's awesome. It's actually pretty crazy. But it's pretty awesome seeing them get all amped up. He's like, you gonna do a big celebration stream? Like, I don't know. I just want to slay demons right now and get loot. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm trying to find these strongholds. I may just have to look up where they're at. We gave up on that puzzle. I didn't have the patience for it. Oh, nice. Got another rune. Now remember, if you get 3 of the same runes, you can go and reforge them to a different rune, and they have a very low chance, about a 15% chance, I believe it is, to upgrade to the next rarity. That's actually how I think I got my first legendary rune doing that. I think. Yeah, from upgrading them. What it is once I get enough offering built up, I think it's like 1,000 offering, it's pretty expensive. It gives me +3 to all skills for 7 seconds.
What is this?
So we gotta find a way to build up offering really quickly, every 7 seconds at least. I think it's a 7-second cooldown. Maybe it might be longer actually, now that I think about it. Alright, we found one stronghold. I need to look at that rune. Now I'm questioning everything. 10-second cooldown. Okay. So you have 3 seconds of downtime. 3 seconds of downtime on that. I have it set up right now so that whenever I'm injured or if I get crowd controlled, it'll proc that rune. I just don't think it happens that frequently. So, it's this one right here. So we have to see how much that procs. Destroy cauldrons. And it could be a thing where it never procs at all. And if that's the case, we're going to need to rework that. So there's another, I think probably my favorite way to gain offering is through using health potions. But unfortunately, you can only have one rune type. You can't have 2 of the same rune type equipped. At the same time, I found out. Those I just spam health potions all day and just wear my soul brand so I can always use health potions and spam it. That's what we need to do, actually. We're not going to do a lot of massive changes right now. I've been waiting all day to just play, man. This little aura around me, that is from Cyclone. And what it does is everything that touches that cloud is made vulnerable. So that's why running vulnerable damage is really beneficial for this build. And there was one... That Paragon board we just recently picked up. Don't know if it was on this stream or if it was when the stream crashed. But the Paragon board on there gives you a chance to knock down vulnerable enemies. And then you do, I believe it's 30% more damage to knock down enemies. So you're getting the vulnerable, you're getting the knockdown damage. All just adds up. Which is nice, but then I always run into an issue especially when I'm trying to make a build guide of, like, let's say we have damage to crowd controlled monsters, vulnerable damage, and crit damage. You know, it's like, which one's the best? Probably crit damage. Crit damage is always good in every single video game, right? But then that comes down to the vulnerable damage. compared to the crowd-controlled damage? It's hard for me to sit there. So usually what I'll do to figure out the answer is I use D4 Planner, I think, or is it D4 Builds is the website I use to plan out my builds. And I'll just look through their stats and I'll see which one can actually roll higher out of the choices that I'm comparing, and kind of make my decision based on that. And it's not always like you have to pick one or the other. You can work both in, but if you're trying to stack one up really high on your gear, that's where that becomes important. Stronghold's a lengthy one. Can I not just kill this? 18 minutes until we'll rebuff. I don't know if I need to even kill those. It's just these cauldrons. Oh man, I love it. No streams this weekend. I'm gonna be gone pretty much the whole weekend. Maybe Saturday, we'll see what time I get back Saturday, but I'm gonna be gone Friday night, so hopefully y'all have enjoyed the weekday streams, weeknight streams, yes. But next weekend we'll be back at it. I don't want to kill this big elite here. Ooh, we got a new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you, Scott. If you're enjoying the videos. Makes me wonder if my YouTube chat's not working. Looks like it is. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, thank you guys for getting us to 4K. Kids and I are thrilled. Find the source of the Dreg's new poison. Usually these strongholds are pretty straightforward. I don't know why this one's throwing me for more of a loop here. That was cool. It was cool how he just shot up out of that vine throne. See, this is where I run into issues with this build. This build is very heavily dependent on cooldown reduction. You're gonna get locked out unless you have a lot of CDR. And we don't have a lot of CDR. So that's why I have the Withered Fist is kind of my filler. The only reason I went with that is because it's my only centipede skill, and there's a glyph that if you deal damage with one of each of the 4 spirits, you get a damage buff for each spirit that you dealt damage with. So that's how I'm getting the stack from there. I couldn't tell you which buff it is right here. And so I'm thinking my counterattack, that's why I think my counterattack doesn't proc very much, is because I'm not sure. Just have a feeling that one's not working like I want it to. We can test it. I noticed in town on the target dummy, I just got myself stuck in here. Oh my gosh, that was scary. I noticed on the target dummy in town, you can set up the target dummy to attack you so that you can test stuff like that. I don't know if that's new in Vessel or if that's always been there, but I might go check out counterattack and test it out on there. I thought about pushing into Torment too, but I just getting locked out of these cooldowns. I need to get this build really Where I want it. I tried to... You have to clear pit 35. I could probably do it now. I've gotten a couple greater affixed ancestral items. Maybe we'll try later. So that was that stronghold. Let's go over here. I'll forget to test that. I'll test the counterattack some other time. When I'm planning out the build and stuff. I still need to go in there and min-max my tempers in the planner as well. They've made an awesome, awesome change that drastically helped me out when it comes to theory crafting my builds. They made it so it used to be that there was a temper that you could get that would increase the area of whatever skill it is. Is this another puzzle area or what the... And you would have to decide between increased area or damage. And of course you would pick damage, right? Whatever it was. And they've added it now, so you don't have to make the choice. It's a utility effect, and it's all there's no damage in under utility anymore on the tempers. It makes it really nice. Looking at it because before, I mean, it was a hard decision. I mean, obviously, like common sense, you just want more damage. Like, who cares about area, right? But there's certain skills that I'm like, especially the skills that pull in. You want them to be massive. But you're like, dude, I don't want to give up damage for that. Let's go down here. I have a feeling this is the stronghold. But maybe not. I must have gotten knocked off because I have a 12-second cooldown rip. Get back on my horse.
Not ready yet.
There it is.
Need more time.
Just trying to find this other stronghold, and then I think we may hit dungeons here in Nahantu. Figure out... I don't know how to know what dungeons I haven't cleared yet. I assume it's just the ones that you haven't got the Codex reward for. I don't want to do this event. Are we getting... We are. Areas discovered does give us... I have 10 more areas to discover in Nahantu. And we're doing this so we can get... You can get 4 extra Paragon points from this tier. The tier before this, for Renown, you get an extra skill point. Thank goodness there's no more Lilith statues in this new zone. Ah, that's the good news. And then I think the very, very last one is more Obols, which I don't know if I really care about.
Need time for that.
I don't know if I really care about the Obols. We'll get it eventually. I'm not worried about that.
Need more time.
10 seconds. Guess we have Soar that we can use. I don't know. It's not like that great of a mobility. That does have a mobility tag.
Need more time.
That means... What I work that affix in? There's a legendary aspect that you can get. But when you use a mobility skill, and then if you use your concussive stomp ability, it will allow that stomp to be a 360 around your character. So by default, it's just a frontal cone. Maybe not. It looked like a... yeah. So maybe I already have that aspect on. Because it wasn't 360 the first cast. Something to think about.
Not ready yet.
I believe it's an aspect. Where am I going? I can't even see, dude. What is this? I assume we're not supposed to be down there. You gotta unlock the flashlight first off. Was it Diablo 1? I think Diablo 2 as well. You could get a light radius as a gear on as an affix on your gear. I think it was D1 and D2. Once you're casting flashy spells, you wouldn't really need it, I think. But. Alright, maybe I can get in through this way. So this is another new stronghold that I haven't done before. It's an underground. This may be the first underground stronghold, at least that I know of.
The darkness here is suffocating.
Investigate the caves. Ooh, we can get a lantern. You really can get a flashlight. I was just joking, but hey. Dude, this is cool. Can't attack. Oh, my lantern. What? And then I can light razors as I go along, apparently, huh? Oh, this is weird. Is this from Last Epoch? Is that where this is from? I think Last Epoch has a dungeon where you gotta carry a light around in it. It's pretty cool.
Need more time.
Although now I feel like I can't. I guess I can throw the lantern down and then attack. But where's the fun in that? It's cool. I've never seen a quest like this on this game. Bring the lantern to the source of the hateful dark. How do you think we get in there?
Not ready
I think we're gonna have to drop it just to kill some of these.
Not ready
How do we get over there? This looks like this might hook around. Let me through, let me through. Think about actually crawling in these little tunnels and...
Not ready
claustrophobic.
Need more time.
Why, hello there, defiled caster. I don't like this. I don't know. It's a cool, like, stronghold or whatever, but I don't like not being able to see, dude. of stressful. I feel like I just keep going through random tunnels. Can't go that way. I feel like I really should be on to Torment 2. I feel like I should make the jump. So like, is there a dungeon map? Oh. That is pretty cool. Wait, I'm back here. That's not right. Why am I back here? This is a maze. I need another brazier is what I need. Maybe this will do the trick. Engaging quest, and very, very engaging. Give me that lantern back. So I've already gone through there. I need to figure out how to get through that little area. Oh, I might see. Eric Wilson, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the videos. I know y'all are loving the Dwarven Realms videos. I hope everyone enjoys the Diablo 4 videos that I'm working on as well. Just talking about nerd stuff. I've already got a whole bunch more Dwarven Realms videos I want to do. I'm just been waiting for Vessel of Hatred forever, it feels like, and it's finally here. Alright, I think this is going to get us across, maybe. Oh, you can use that to return the lantern. That's cool. This is like... Dude, this is way too complex for a stronghold. This is like... This is way too involved. I'm trying to think what other things, because I haven't even looked up what uniques there are really for the Spiritborn. I like to find them. I like to find them as a drop, and then I rethink a whole build, you know? Oh, our alarm is going off. If you're playing Diablo 4, this is your reminder to rebuff, renew your Opal buff, and your Elixir buff. Every 30 minutes we got to do those. I would have forgot. Thank you, cell phone. That means we got to reset the alarm now for 9:30 or 8:30, I guess. Gotta always have those buffs going if you want to be getting rep and bonus XP. Either way. Uh-oh, my internet's crapping out. That's not good. goblin. There we go. Alright, it's back up. I really don't want to redo the stronghold ever again.
Need more time.
It's crazy to me though, there's still one aspect I don't have, and I'm almost Paragon 100 already.
Not ready.
Get 'em, boys. Take that. I wonder if I can just skip that other brazier and just go right in here.
Ready yet.
I have to use these to kill the boss. So what is it? I can't damage him unless he's in one of these lights, probably, huh? Or I can bring the lantern around, I guess, to him. I'm not that worried about it, but... How do I light these? There's one. Did we lose our internet connection? Did. Ah. I gotta read this. I can't look over there that far. I encountered a ghost-looking elite called Forgotten something. I'm gonna pause for a minute here, make sure my internet didn't completely crap itself. It was quite tanky compared to other elites. Once I killed it, dropped the portal called Eternus when I went in. I do recall the zone name, Echo the Forgotten Rupture. This was a giant ghost mob with a purple H. I went in and could not damage them. Lots of mini ghosts spawning. I did see an Echo the Forgotten section of the wiki. Nothing's there. I can't find anything about this dungeon. So this person's talking about, this is the, I think it's like the Banshee. The Banshee dungeon. So I'm talking about Dwarven Realm. Someone's asking me a question about it here. You go in there and there's a big boss, and you have to run over the ads to actually deal damage to the boss. It's a really, really rare spawn dungeons. So I've made a video on that one. I've only seen that Banshee lair like twice. I think we're just gonna not do the YouTube stream since it keeps crashing, and we'll just do our we'll just keep going on Twitch, I think. Where did it crash? Where's it still going? I'm so confused. That's me. Is this thing on? I'm so confused. My internet dropped down. Oh, we are live, it says. Okay, we're back, I guess. It's been a weird night. The stream was crashing in the beginning, and then my internet crapped itself for a little bit. Oh, reconnected, I see. Range. Very, very, very strange. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone tonight, guys. I don't know what's going on. But we're good now. We're back up in the green, so we can keep going. Good. So I don't know what Tenets of Akarat is. We could do. I don't want to do side quests. We could just do like 3 side dungeons, and that'd be it. I just don't know. I assume the ones with the yellow, yeah, not yet completed. Okay, let's just go do 3 dungeons. Okay, says they're both back up. That's so weird how my internet's been tonight. And then I gotta decide. I want to sit down and I want to come up with like a almost like a priority list of endgame activities. You know what I mean? But I guess it just really comes down to like what you're looking for, what you want to do. Tara, how's it going? Yeah, dude, he gifted 10 subs, and it crashed the stream right at the start. It turns out it wasn't because of the subs, it's because I had a Windows update that I didn't know about. And I literally checked before the stream, so... Yes. Alright, I'm just gonna run through these dungeons, I think. I want to get that renown done. Because these are just normal dungeons. There's nothing even special about these. And, no weekend stream. Well, at least not Friday. Maybe Saturday. Depends when I get home. I'm gone tomorrow night. Some family activities that I'm looking forward to. Get out of there. Just trying to figure out how I want to take this build. I just feel like with the that's a bunch of elites I'm just skipping there. But if the stream stabilizes with the freaking connection and stuff, and if we get anyone that wants to group up and stuff, we can try the Dark Citadel. I cleared the first 2 wings in that Dark Citadel. People call it the raiding. It's not. I would call it a raid, but the Dark Citadel. We did the first 2 wings in there. Have a hard decision to make. What should I take? Blue shadow chests or purple elemental stones? Is this from an emerald beetle or from your fortune tomb tokens? Because it's from the tokens, neither. If it's from the beetle, oh, I'd probably go shadow if you're not already damage reduction capped. That'd be what I would do. I don't know which one gives more, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I also found out, I just learned on Dwarven Realms that if you stay in a rupture, like the infused ruptures, you should stay in them anyway, all the time. But I wasn't, because I got bored after like 3 to 5 minutes, it's like I'm out. But people are saying if you stay till there's like 3 minutes left, you have a high chance for one of those beetles to show up in there. So, I didn't know that. It's pretty awesome. So when I go back to Dwarven Realms, I'll know that. Like, that's a pretty big incentive to stay in there. Like, imagine especially when you get the... where all the containers are health stones and you get that. Oh, man, you're crazy. We are doing... It's funny, I'm playing this this Vortex build. And one of my buddies was playing Spiritborn as well. Yeah, but they were not doing the Vortex build, and now they are. That's right. I'm inspirational, I guess. It's guaranteed. Okay, okay. And it's at 3 minutes left in the rupture. It's guaranteed. That's... If I would have known that, I wouldn't have been leaving them all early. That's awesome. I was literally going in. If I didn't have the Hellstone as one of the modifiers, I'd just kill the boss, leave. I wouldn't stay in there. But now that I know this. I'm glad Dwarven Realms is just popping off, man. They're finding success, and I knew they would. Really, Dwarven Realms is one of those games that just kind of spoke to me in that way. Around, okay, fair enough. I mean, I guess maybe I did notice that, but once y'all started pointing it out in the comments on YouTube and stuff, I was like, alright. Wish I would have known this earlier. Dread Captain. See, right now I'm in a situation where I have insane amounts of cooldowns. And so it's basically about 5 to 10 seconds of just dead time right there. That I'm just using my basic attack. It's not how I want the build to be. So we're not... It's not quite where I want it yet, but... We leveled up right here. We can now find defensive aspect items at our bartering vendor. I got more of the pale tokens. Cool, dude. Let's see, which ones are close to... This one's close to a waypoint. 2 more dungeons, and we'll be done with the... Well, I'll do the rest of the renown later. The rest is just for obols. Well, maybe I'll grind it out just to get it over with.
Pardon me, stranger. Could you spare a moment to help?
Didn't crash good. Usually, I forgot. Usually I have to give it like a full minute in town to load. Those if I run too soon, it just like, dang, it crashes the game. I'm enjoying Vessel of Hatred. It's nice to be back on Diablo. But I'm ready for Path of Exile too. The stream only crashed 3 times and we only disconnected twice. Successful night so far. You should have it. You should have it. I see Prime in there. You gotta have it. Oh, your badge? You gotta change your badges on Twitch, don't you? You gotta manually equip it, I think. So here's where we're getting damage to crowd-controlled enemies. And so we're going to need strength to be able to double that effect. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it went that deep in here. And Squid's here, too. What's up, man? How we doing, dude? Already did the first 2 Wings of the Raid. The Dark Citadel. It's not really a raid. I feel like people use that as a buzzword. It's just a dungeon with more complex mechanics. It's not a raid. It's not. To me, a raid is like 8 or more players. To me, that's a raid. We did it with 2 players. To me, that is not a raid. That is a dungeon. But that's okay. I feel like I have to refer to it as the raid, and then people will know what I'm talking about. If I'm like Dark Citadel, people don't know. Waza. Had to for the hurricane stuff, dude. Hopefully everyone's alright down there. Yeah, Stream crashed 4 times, two disconnects, but it's all good, man. It's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. I convinced. Well, I didn't even convince, but NK switched his build to be like mine. I'm an inspirational build crafter. What can I say? I'm excited to see how he's setting his up, or if he just looked at my sheet, or I want to know, because maybe there's probably something I can learn there and make this thing bigger. Oh, I did have enough to get through there. Nice. You can do some old raids solo. Wow, that's true. That's a valid point. That is a very valid point. So then, what makes a raid a raid? You know what I'm saying? How do we know the difference? You could solo raids like old easy ones. Oh, they already got... Dude, that's good news. That's good news. Yeah, it looked bad, but I feel like they always make it look really, really terrible. I'm sure it is terrible for a lot of people. But got the video done for tomorrow, guys. If you are a YouTube channel member, you can go watch it right now, or right after the stream if you want. It's my Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred launch impressions. It's a juicy one. That's what I was doing today, and I got it done. It's tomorrow, but if you want to watch it early after the stream, you can if you are a channel member. I always have that little perk in there, because oftentimes like I get so many videos done, and I'm like way out, and I don't want to blast out all our subscribers, and because I like to do at least one video a day if I can manage to. And so when I get ahead of schedule like that, you guys get to utilize that perk. We are doing the Vortex build. There's quite a bit. I feel like I need to rework. I feel like I'm using counterattack, which is all based around dodge. So whenever I dodge, I retaliate. But I don't feel like it's working. I'm not sure entirely what's going on with it, but I need to go to town and test it. But, oh, maybe it is, because we have 4 stacks there, so it must be. Oh, it must be working. As long as we can maintain 4 stacks, then we're good. And then the other thing, too, is this is my legendary rune. I don't know if I've seen it proc yet. I have it set to go off whenever I get crowd controlled or injured. Which injured doesn't really happen since I'm running a big barrier build. And I guess I'm usually always unstoppable with the gorilla stuff, so maybe I'm gonna revisit that. We're gonna do one more dungeon after this, and then I'll try to go revisit that, and then maybe we'll look at our counterattack as well. Zaw. And if you're playing Diablo 4 while you're watching, which you should be, because this expansion's pretty fun, I have my timer set to go off every 30 minutes to remind me to re-up my buffs. And I'm calling it out as well when I do it so that you can be reminded to up your buffs as well. Because I know every 30 minutes is hard to remember. 30 minutes flies by when you're watching the stream. And so I'm here to remind you. Can't miss a second with that buff. Let's hit up this event. Don't crash, don't crash. I feel like if I stand right in the center, it won't... Well, maybe it will. I don't know. I don't want to risk it, though. Then this white ring right here, whenever you cast... So whenever I cast my gorilla in there, it buffs up that gorilla thing. And you can get that effect on your other spirits as well. I believe they're all... I think it's tied to your ultimate. I haven't tried the other stances with it. It's called, the Mystic Circle is what they call it. I'm gonna look after this event, because I'm curious if the Jaguar has one of those. Dude, look at them. They're doing a chicken fight over here. Get down from there. What are you doing? Who won that fight? Okay, go into here. I think it's called Mystic Circle. Yeah, you do. It's casting a Jaguar skill. So this is any. Oh, okay. So this is any. Any of them, dude. So there's one. There is one for each stance. Eagle empowers them to move with you and explode. Casting an Eagle skill in Mystic Circles empowers them to move with you and explode when I evade. Would Vortex follow me? That could be interesting. Centipede. Yeah, I'm done with the campaign. And I did the first two wings of the raid. What's a tongue twister? I did those with Rebel this morning. We were going to finish tonight, but he is like 7 hours ahead of us, so he's sleeping now. I don't know where that's at. I don't know. I'm not even joking around. I seriously don't know. I don't know any of the names or any of the quests. I seriously have no idea. I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't know anything about it. And so I feel like if I say something, my ignorance could potentially spoil something, so I'm just gonna... Oh, you're pretty early on. You're pretty early on still, I believe. I'd say maybe the halfway point. I remember that. That part was frickin' awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta remember, you're watching all the dialogue, dude. Like, it's gonna take a while. Yeah. That's a good thing. That's why I liked playing with you last night. I'd already beat the campaign, and I was watching him because I knew you were, so I was watching him too, and I was like, dude, I'm sure that's pretty cool. Maybe they'll make a movie one day. Casting Centipede in a Mystic Circle will empower them to apply poisoning damage. Oh, well, the extending crowd control effects could be pretty good. So what I'm wondering is if would that count with my Centipede basic attack, so I could just spam it and just get infinite. That could be insanely overpowered, actually. That could be game breaking. Cast this one I want to see. Casting a Jaguar skill in Mystic Circles empowers them to keep your ferocity at maximum and increase your damage per stack. Dude, I think you can get 8 or 10 stacks of ferocity. That's 40% damage. Wow. And there's also effects in the game that consume ferocity stacks to give you other buffs. And if you're using this, you would literally always be at max stacks. And oh my gosh. Wow. I've got to add that into my notes. I have about 4 builds I'm currently theory crafting. About 4 different builds I'm trying to theory craft. Now this one is my barrier. This one's really good. Because we want to always have barrier up, because that increases your... we're not doing that event again. If you have barrier up, you get 300% more damage for your vortex. And vortex is one of our main abilities. Alright, let's go to get this dungeon done. I think we will just get all our renown done, so I don't have to think about it anymore. No. Right here? I don't even know why I'm leveling up right here. Oh, I have him on because I was talking about him in that video. I forgot to switch back to the other one I was using. That's alright. I still need to level him up. You want to level up all your mercenaries. You want to level them all up until at least bare minimum until you get to, I don't even know what level that'd be. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to level every mercenary up to 10 so then you can unlock all of your bartering upgrades.
Not ready.
What I did was I looked to see what bartering upgrades are available and decided which ones I wanted first. Like masterworking materials was one that I want first, because I don't like nightmare dungeons. I figure if I can get them through my pale marks, that'd be awesome.
Not ready.
What are we doing? Oh yeah, this is for the stupid renown.
Not ready.
I don't know what it is, man. It's... I think about it often. So when I was playing Diablo 1 HD, I liked just... I took it so slow, I'm telling you. I killed every monster, I checked every nook and cranny, and I loved it. Now, on Diablo 4, as you can see, I just run to the end of the dungeon. We're going to keep talking about this in a minute, but it is a reminder right now, rebuff. If you're playing Diablo 4, rebuff. Use an opal. Make sure you use an elixir. Use both. Renew that 30-minute buff. So you're getting that bonus XP, rep, and loot drops. That's your rebuff reminder. Next one will be at 9. So I think what it is, like Diablo 4, I just blast to the end because I know, like right now I know what reward am I in here for? Well, I want the renown. So I'm like, well, the quickest way to get to that renown is to just run to the end of the dungeon, right? Now, if we compare that to Diablo 1, where, like I said, I clear everything, and you're not getting a reward at the end of the dungeon, right? The reward is finding that insane rare drop. It's going to push you up to be able to continue pushing deeper into the pits of hell, right? And those could be anywhere. And that's the exciting draw. Now, on Diablo 4, like, I know at the end of the dungeon I'm going to get a bunch of loot. That's where it's... Like, I know where the... So that's what it is. That's literally what it is. If Diablo 4... I guess Diablo 4, in a sense, you can get good loot. You have a chance to anywhere, but you just have a higher chance, I feel like, at the end of whatever activity you're doing. That's what I think it is. I need to fix my build, man. I gotta get... There's one gimmick I use. It's not really a gimmick, but... Oh, look. We got a XP well. How do you actually use these things? How do you use it? I don't even know how to use it. It's got to be a secret to it. I see them all over and they're always grayed out. If there's some weird thing tied to them. I'm going to go back and look real quick. This actually had a XP well buff earlier. Why can't I use this? It's glitched. It's got to be what it is. Oh, well, we'll figure it out sometime. That is super weird, dude. I have to look that up. Get through here. Here we go. Finally at the end. We'll do a few more. A few more dungeons, I think. It's the overall game design evolution. Must have marks, right? Well, I think you can remember how important it was to read stuff in old games, or don't know where to go. Yeah, I mean, it is the modernization of games. 100%. 100%. Yeah, like Diablo 1, man, I was like, every little thing I was picking up and doing. We'll get another glyph there, and then I want to figure out why the XP well is grayed out. Let's find out. There's no answer. No, not now. Well, I don't know. We're going to chalk it up to a bug. We also need to rework the... There we go. We got our 4 extra Paragon points. Now I got to decide, do I want to do... Oh, I need 425 more, so that'd be 11 more dungeons. There's only 8 more I can do. I'm going to do that a different time. I want to go look into my runes and figure out how we can make the legendary rune proc, actually, because it's not right now. And then I want to test my counter attack as well. So, honestly, I could just go straight up to Epoch. I gotta let the game load when I zone in there. I need to get on my builder. I need to figure out where all we can get CDR. So that's going to be what's going to enable this build to actually work the way I want it to. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. So runes. You can see around my enormous head. Runes, where are ya? So we got a couple. So if you have 3 of the same one, you can reforge it to a different one, and it has an 85% chance to be the same rarity, then has a 15% chance to upgrade to the next rarity. I would say most of these rares that I have are actually from drops. But we're looking at this one right here. So this is my legendary rune. Right here. I need to fix that. So this is my once Vex. You need to have 1,000 offering. Oh, so you can have this up 100% of the time. Why then when I put it on here does it say a cooldown 10 seconds? That's weird. So to get to 1,000 offerings, so this is what I thought. I thought, well, we can do this where being injured, I get 1,000 offering. I thought, oh, that's good, you know, but we're not getting injured or crowd controlled because we're always unstoppable. It's actually a facet of the build. So that's not going to work. So what's something that we can do a lot of? Cast a skill or after moving. So what's really cool is you don't even have to do the math. So if we're like, well, how many times would I have to do that for that to proc? You can just combine them. And you can look, I just have to cast a skill or move 40 times. And this will proc